Hi, my name is Nicole Horenzi, and I'm going to be answering the community discussion questions. Don't have a lot of storage on my phone, so I am going to be trying to go fairly fast. Your name, do you know who named you? Yes, my mother named me Nicole Maria Horenzi. Is there any cultural and or religious significance to your name? My first name is a pop culture reference to Nicole Kidman, who was a famous actress in 2001 at the time of my mom's pregnancy. Religious significance, my middle name is after Maria the Catholic Saint. How often is your name mispronounced? My last name is mispronounced very often because it is a hard name to say. It is Hrunje in Ukrainian, and in the American mispronunciation, it's usually Horenzi or Horenzi. Have you ever changed, shortened, anglicized your name to accommodate others? My first name I go by Nicola just because I enjoy it and it's just simpler, I think. And Horenzi I accept just because it's hard to pronounce Horunje, so I simplify it for Americans. How many languages do you speak fluently? This is from slide 2. I speak Russian fairly fluently and American English fluently. If you were to learn a new language, what language would you learn and why? I would learn Ukrainian because it's a new dialect, but it's similar to Russian, and I am half Ukrainian, so I think it would be cool to be able to communicate with my grandmother in her first language. Did you learn a language in high school? I did. I learned French. If so, did you get to choose? If not, why? Yes, I got to choose. I should have chosen Russian, and I regret it because I think it would have helped me a lot to, get a refresher on my language. But I'm happy with French. I learned quite a few words, and I feel like I'd be able to, feed myself and ask for help in French if need be. From slide 3, holidays. Are your holidays accommodated in the school calendar? Yes, I don't celebrate anything out of the ordinary, except for Russian Catholic Orthodox, or Russian Orthodox Easter. That's what I meant to say. Which usually falls on a Sunday anyway, so it's not really a school holiday. If so, which ones? I just said. If not, how do you navigate celebrating them? Well, if you were in a position of authority, how would you think about addressing holidays in your future work? I would say just open communication with those who employ you, or your coworkers, whoever you may be around, on whether or not you would need the day off in advance for your holiday. Has anyone given you a hard time for missing class because of your holidays? No, never has been an issue. Next slide is travel. Have you ever traveled within the United States? Where did you go and how did you get there? Yes, I've been to San Francisco by car. I've been to New York by plane. I've been to San Luis Obispo by train, and definitely more places, but those are the top 3 means of transportation. Have you ever traveled outside the U.S.? Yes, I've been to Mexico, and I've been to Russia when I was younger. If you ever traveled outside the U.S., where did you visit and why? Russia, I was visiting my family. Mexico for vacation, and it was my birthday. If you have, did you feel affirmed in your identity? Absolutely. It was, fairly easy means of communication, transportation. I've never had, crazy issues being a Caucasian person. 5, class and socioeconomic status. Did you regularly receive new clothing? Absolutely. I would say probably every week. A lot of hand-me-downs, to be honest, and I didn't really know popular stores until I was in middle school, which, is a little different. Did you grow up in a two-income family? No, my mother raised me as a single mother, and it was great. Never had too many problems, just some regular stuff. Have you ever gone drastically up or down in a class financial status? Not that I can remember. Maybe up a little bit, just because I am able to provide for myself and have been providing for myself since I was 13, and I have a savings account, which is pretty helpful. Did either or at least one of your parents or siblings attend college? Yes, my sibling is actually attended CSUN and now is a professor at CSUN, and my mom got her associate's degree in accounting in 2015. So I was 14, which is really cool. And it was great to know that she was going to college and getting a good education for herself. It was amazing, and I think it's really cool. Elders and respect. Do you think it's appropriate to call elders and professors by their first names? Absolutely not. Definitely they're in a place of authority and are deserving of, obviously, respect. So I think you should call your professors by their last name or professor, and your grandparents, well, I think I can call my grandma by her first name. I think that's appropriate. What were you taught or how do you address elders in your family? Do you have specific terms for different family members? Just to respect elder family members, and I love my cousins. They're all around my age, so I don't have